Hey there, sisterhood. April here, and I'm so excited to launch you into the universe of What's Her Superpower. Superpowers, sisterhood, secrets revealed. What's Her Superpower explodes onto the scene, alternating between real talk solo episodes and electrifying guest interviews. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Today, we are blessed to have Erika Plepyte, and she has a company called Deavi Marketing. I said it right?
Yes.
Yes. And, we're going to start with Erika. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll go from there.
Thank you so much for having me, first of all, April. And I'm so excited, so happy to be here and share my knowledge and my tips with you. A bit about myself. I started my career in social media as a freelancer. So I first joined a social media agency, and they have taught me, God, a lot. They taught me about content creation, engagement, everything that was out there. And after some time, when you kind of stop growing, so you start analyzing things around you, the way they work. And this is how I identified some gaps. And I thought, I can do it for myself as well. So then I decided to start freelancing, and then the success there has encouraged me to start my own company, Deavi Marketing, with content creation, designs, courses, online courses as well, which is something I'm doing and something I'm very happy and proud of.
Fantastic. I love that. I have so many questions just from that. Now, tell us, where exactly are you?
I think the beauty of my job is that I can travel. When I started freelancing, I was in UK, so I was working at a corporate job in UK. I studied there, so I decided to stay. But originally, I'm from Lithuania, and COVID happened. Luckily, I was stuck with my family in Lithuania, with most of my belongings being in UK. Even my camera, I love photography, so even my camera was there. But now I have my own company, and currently I decided to, because I lived there for 6 years, it feels different when you are with your family, with your friends, when you get to see them more often and be there more often on also those special occasions. But as I said, the beauty of my work is that I can get to travel. So I even been to Norway. I go back to UK. I travel within Lithuania. So sometimes you can find me in different places.
Oh, but being, especially since social media is your business, you're right. You can work from anywhere. And that's, what I've really loved about being an entrepreneur is, if I'm like, we took a family vacation to Dominican during the summer, and, as long as you have your phone, you're good. You've got your
internet.
Yeah, your internet, you're still in business. So,
yes.
And that's something that I think COVID did teach us, is that we can really work from anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you started your business before COVID, right?
I started my business this year, in 2023 in February. But before that, I was freelancing. So I joined the agency as a freelancer. But after that, I quit the agency. So I was working completely self-employed for myself. Online as a freelancer. But that happened right after the COVID. During the COVID, I lost my job. Things happened that my grandfather unfortunately passed away, and I went back home to support my family from UK, from London back to my hometown. And then I also got sick. Then the COVID happened and I couldn't fly back. And I couldn't find a job as well. So I remember I was looking for a job for nearly a year, actually. And then the social media agency decided to give me a chance, and it turned out to be a life-changing experience, actually.
Yeah. Now, why social media out of all the things that you could do?
I think this goes back to even when I was studying, even though I was studying tourism and hospitality management, I think even my tutor saw something in me that I was always leaning towards marketing. And it was more to do with like graphic design, marketing, even strategies within the big hotel chains. So I always kind of leaned towards marketing in every single assignment that I did. But after university, I joined catering company, and even there, anything that was related to marketing, I was always there. I was always learning. I was always, oh, there's something I can design or I can change. I'm here. And I think then, of course, I lost the job at the corporate. The COVID happened. And during the pandemic, since I was stuck, I decided to, I love photography. I get a lot of compliments. And my first ever experience was, what if I create Instagram just for my photography so I can upload pictures and, see what happens? And I think the best part of it was that it started growing very fast. I started learning more about, so this is how the algorithm works. So this is how the engagement meant to be done. And then I started, trying different strategies and seeing how much I actually enjoy it and how much the page is growing. And then I started learning more. And I think with this in mind, I always wanted to go deeper to marketing. However, the corporate didn't really give me this chance. So I had to stay where they kind of put me in the position. But with this, also with the social media agency, I was looking for a job after the COVID, specifically in marketing. I was like, this is something I want to do. This is something I want to learn. And instead of me going to work somewhere I don't want to, I would rather focus all my efforts and find a job where I actually want to learn. And this is something that I want to do. And then this is how I found the social media agency.
Great. Now, as far as your business, what do you do for your clients?
With the social media agency, I used to manage full account, like engagement, replying to comments and messages. But then when I moved away from the agency as a freelancer, I saw a lot of people looking for content creation. So they were enjoying doing the engagement themselves. So this is where I stepped in and I offered content creation. Of course, there were some clients that wanted full management, which is something I already also did for them. But right now, as for Deavi Marketing, I'm doing content creation, Instagram engagement and growth, templates creation for Instagram feed to have the beautiful, captivating, interesting feed, as I'd like to say, of your dreams. So I do the templates, content management, and right now, as I mentioned, I'm doing courses. So I also found a lot of people who want to learn how to become better at their Instagram, and it's something, this is what people want, and I am here to help them.
I love that because I've just started, with the course creation aspect of my business. So I'm very excited about that. So what kind, besides Instagram, like growing your Instagram, because she did send me, I do have to have a scoop for y'all. She did send me an invite to her group. It's Instagram Growth Tips for Entrepreneurs. I am all over that because I don't know about you, but Instagram is like my nemesis. For some reason, TikTok loves me. I don't know why, but Instagram is hard. So what kind of courses do you have?
I think, the first one I've done was Instagram optimization because I was a speaker at one event this autumn in September. And I also like to do research, look at how the accounts look like on Instagram. And I realized a common thing that many accounts don't have the right keywords. They make the same mistakes when it comes to profile. And then I thought I can help people to learn how to optimize the profile. So that was the first course that I've done about optimizing, like bio, images, keywords, then moving to layout and moving to content. And the second course that I'm currently working on is about full Instagram. So it goes from optimizing profile to content creation, AI integration into content creation, also picking the right colors, the designs, your brand look, moving also to something, as I'd like to say, very hot topic. And I've done my research and I found that if you search for how to do engagement on Instagram, in most cases, it will say optimize your profile, make sure you use the right hashtags, but no one is talking about the daily engagement, how it looks like, what you have to do. And I think this is where I identified the gap, and it helped me to also understand that this is a big common problem, and many people think, oh, so this is only what I need to do, improve my hashtags and optimize my profile. But I think it goes far beyond that. You do need to engage daily, which means leaving comments, likes, and I think people are not talking enough and perhaps not showing enough how to do that. And this course is about how to manage. In other words, as I'd like to say, become your own social media Instagram manager in this case.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. And some of y'all are sitting out there and you're like, you know what? I just scroll through Instagram and, I post a picture of my dog or cat once in a while. That's great. So a lot of this may not pertain to you, but as far as, the entrepreneurs out there that are trying to build, this is like the meat and potatoes because we have to be on social media. And what people forget sometimes is that social media, one of the key points of it is being social. Because especially as women, we make 80% of the buying decisions in our household, in some cases more than that. So, but we want to buy, but we don't want to be sold to. So there's a big social aspect to social media that people are missing. They think they're going to be able to put their stuff out there and people are just going to flock to them. We have to be providing value to our listeners. And when she talks about content creation, that's huge, because what are you putting out into the world? And are you adding value to your people that are tuning into you every day and saying, hey, what's Erika got today? Like, I'm excited about getting in her group because I know she's going to be putting out value every day that will help me in my business. So yeah, that's such a gift of what you do. And people just don't realize how, like you said, everything that goes into it. And a lot of these courses, and I love that you break it down to like the steps that they need to take. Because you're right, a lot of these courses are just like, oh, well, build your social media presence. Okay.
How?
Yeah. If I knew how to do that, I would not be listening to you. I would be building my social media presence. So yes. The nuts and bolts are really, now, so you've got your courses, you do one-on-one. So what's in store for your business for 2024?
Growth. I think that's the first word that comes to my mind. And by growth, I mean helping more and more people to, break those barriers that they are facing when it comes to, improving Instagram, changing their Instagram and, seeing the results, and actually also breaking those common misbeliefs that I'd like to say about Instagram that is kind of making them feel, I don't like Instagram, it's difficult. I think it's also the way you approach it. When you have the right tools, the right tactics, it's not difficult. And if you go to it with the mindset that it's difficult, it's not fun, it's not engaging, then it will be a difficult experience. And I think this is my goal for the next year, to help break these barriers and show people that Instagram is fun, is engaging, and go together and support each other.
Yep. Now, Instagram is your primary. Do you do like Facebook or TikTok or LinkedIn? Do you do any of the other ones, or have you just decided to focus on Instagram?
I think the experience that I had with social media agency whilst working there helped me to shift my focus to one platform, as I'd like to believe. It's better to be expert in one. Like, you can't be an expert in everything, then you're not an expert. So I decided to shift to Instagram. For my own business, I do use Facebook and I use Instagram. I'm also on LinkedIn, but I'm not as active there. But my focus for growth is Instagram.
Instagram. I love that. Yeah. And you're right. And they always say that the riches are in the niches. So, there's plenty of people out there. I don't know do you know what the latest numbers of people on Instagram are?
Oh, I've done this. I've used these statistics. So right now we have over 2 million active users on Instagram who are actually following business brands as well. And I think this is very interesting statistics to show.
Yeah.
And which goes to, I think Instagram on the last Statista update I've checked, it's on the fourth place in terms of the most popular platform for users.
And you know what? It doesn't have to be number one. With 2 million people on it, I think you can find, I think your clients are there. You know, they just you have to find them. They have to find you. So hopefully this will help you connect with some people. So personally, what's going on in your life? What are you looking forward to in 2024 besides your business?
I'm looking into more traveling. I'm looking to, my boyfriend is in Slovenia right now, and I'm looking to, because the COVID happened and I started my business and my focus was in business. So right now my goal for the next year is to see more beautiful places, beautiful landscapes, and yeah.
Yeah, a girl after my heart. I love to travel.
Yes, I think I've kind of, put it as on the side because other things arise. But I think now it's time to take back that joy that traveling gives you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's the adventure, it's seeing new places, seeing new cultures, everything that goes into it. And the fact that you can bring your business with you. As long as you have internet, you're golden.
That's absolutely true. And now my question for you, April, what is your goal? What is your plan for 2024? What are you expecting?
Well, the podcast launches in February, so I'm very excited about that. In January, I'm launching my first course. So, and that is going to be of creating SMART goals for 2024. So, we always hear about resolutions, but we all know that resolutions don't work. So, that's going to be my first goal for 2024. And it's really just like building my presence, and putting value out in the world. And this podcast to me is going to do that because it's going to focus on amazing women like yourself who are following their dream, who have, tried the corporate route and they're like, there's no upward mobility. There's no, they put me in this little box and say, this is what we hired you for. And you can't go over here or over there. And you're like, yes, I can. And you just went out and did it yourself. So I'm hoping that the women that are watching this get some inspiration and are like, you know what? These ladies are amazing. They're following their dream and I can do that. I have dreams. And just kind of take those little girl dreams that we all had, dust them off and, figure out how to accomplish them. So that is, I just want to spread that throughout the land in this
I think, yes. I think we need more of this energy, more of this support out there because it's very easy to, feel lost. Well, not exactly lost, but when you want something, your heart leans towards it. And especially at the workplace, when you ask for it and you get the answer no, it can be like you feel ready, you feel you deserved it, but it can be very demotivating. Mm-hmm. But I think this energy helps us to rise and, stand up for ourselves and actually go and, get our dreams, make them happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's, and I don't know how, little girls are raised now. When I was raised, women were almost like competition. And as I've gotten older, I've realized that, and after 20 years in the military, being the minority in the military, we had to look out for each other. So that really opened up that aspect of my life as far as, we're not competition. We need to support each other. We need to straighten each other's crowns and, go get them, that kind of.
Yes.
That kind of support. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the coming year. I've already picked my word, and that's one of the things. I got two last questions for you. The first one is, as a female, what do you think your superpower is that you're bringing into your business?
I think this will be perhaps closely related also to the course, now that I realized it so well. I don't know why, but I am always feeling also happy and proud of being independent and being able to, spend time with myself. I realized that not many people can do this, actually. Go alone to the movies, for example. I've done that. Go alone to the restaurant. I love going to coffee shops alone just to have a cup of coffee. And I think how it's relating to business is me showing how you can do it too, like how you can manage your Instagram on your own. And I think that kind of independence within me kind of goes into my business even without me realizing it. So it's kind of my personality, my heart goes as well there.
I love that. Yeah, that's, and not everybody, you're right, not everybody is comfortable being by themselves.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. So,
oh, yes.
Yes. All right. So my last question is, what is your word for 2024?
I think I mentioned this, but I'm very much focused on growth, on, putting my name there. And I think that will be my goal for the whole year. This word has been in my mind for the past month and a half, and I feel that it comes from my heart. So that's the word for 2024, growing.
Yeah, I love that. So we're going to have your contact information. We're going to have all Erika's contact information down in the comments section so you can reach out to her. Yeah. So look for her on Instagram, follow her, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much, Erika. I appreciate it. And we'll see you.
Thank you so much, April.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all next week. Bye. Forget unicorns. Unlock your true potential with actionable tips, inspiring stories, and a whole lot of laughs. Join the mission. Subscribe now. Find your own What's Her Superpower. Join the mission.